also need a board. So the board can be A2 size or A3 size to accommodate different papers. You have a different size and also A3 size. So if I fold this A2 size into 2, then I'll get the A3 size. That is the A3 size paper. So if you fold this A3 size into 2, you get the A4. If you fold the A4 into 2, you get the A5 and so on. So for you to start drawing, you need to mount the paper on the drawing board. So it's a drawing board or drawing table. So we use the masking tape to hold the paper into position. So we hold the paper into position using the masking tape. So after that, we prepare now our paper for drawing purposes. So I forgot something which you also need in your drawing. We have the eraser. This plastic Stedler eraser. So we prepare the paper. So we start with the borderline, which will be 10 millimeters from the margin or from the edge of the paper. So you measure 10 millimeters from the edge so that you get the borderline. So usually horizontal lines are going to be drawn using the T-square, and vertical lines will be drawn using the set squares. So you have the borderline. Then you also need the title block. So there are also other ways of drawing the title block. And the most common one is on the lower side of the paper. So that's where you indicate your title block. So that's the title block. Then before you print the letters and numbers, you have to draw guidelines. So the guidelines you draw using 2H, 3H or 4H pencil, because they are thin lines. And those lines should be between 1 and 2 millimeters from the outline. Between 1 and 2 millimeters from the outline. So the title block, there are details which you can include. So this may vary from one institution to the other, or depending on your preference. So you will print your admission number. You have the admission number there, your name, then we have the scale. So we usually use a scale of 1 to 1. That's a ratio of 1 to 1. Then you have the drawing number. If it's drawing number 1, 2, 3, and so on. So you have the date. To indicate the date, the title of the drawing, indicated there. Then below here you indicate the institution. That will be your title block. So we can start with the line types of lines. So the first line you can use construction line. That's one of the basic line we use in drawing. It is drawn using the 2H, 3H or 4H pencil. Then we have the outline, which is a thick line. That is drawn using the HB pencil. You have the hidden detail line or dotted line. You can see the lengths are equal. Then you have the center line. So the center line, we have the interchanging of a longer line and a shorter line. So that's the difference between a hidden detail line and a center line. And draw one that is clear. So you start with a longer one, shorter one, longer one, shorter one. They're interchanging. That is a center line. Then the other basic line that we use is the sectional plane line. So it has the arrows. So those 5 basic lines are the ones that are commonly used in drawing. But of course we have other lines which we will encounter during the process. Thank you.